Hi Geminis, so this is going to be a general reading. As always, take what resonates and leave out what doesn't. Okay, so yeah, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements in Gemini, but any other placement in Gemini that is significant to you. This could resonate, or there could be a message here for you, okay? So, let's see. Also, hope the audio is okay. If not, I will get it situated. Yeah, shouldn't be too low. I also have some background music, so hopefully that's kind of relaxing. There is some background noise outside as that is out of my control. They are fixing, not fixing, it's like a little place where they do metal and stuff, so you might hear some background noise of that. So let's see what your tea leaf cards say. It says affairs with your family. Okay, yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Bowl, plenty of material things. So there could be something to do with your family. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay, and then at the top we have November. Also, one of these cards says Lion, time to act. So I don't know if a Leo or Leo season could have been significant to you. Okay. Yeah, so let's see what we have here. So I do feel like there could be something here that you may feel tied down to or frustrated. It could have something to do with your family. Could even have something to do with finances, a romantic. Could even be all three. Plenty of material things. Yeah, it could have something to do with some kind of financial tie. Maybe you're feeling like stuck because this has to do with material things being tied together. Okay. You know, I'm feeling like these cards might be better. Okay. So let's see. What's going on with Gemini? Give me more for Gemini. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this feeling tied down or frustrated, you might be kind of like hesitant to move forward. There could be tension with the Five of Swords. There could be like, yeah, you know, one of the cards where it says tree, affairs with your family, there could be a lot of ties, kind of like a lot of chaos, a lot of ego-based energy going on, a lot of fights. There could even be like some slight competition. It doesn't even have to be like fights where it's like really chaotic. It could just be like a lot of tension. Yeah, and as I'm saying that, the music I have on has to do with the crown chakra. So some of you guys might be receiving messages, or you might be needing to listen to the messages you receive through your crown chakra, which your crown chakra is where you receive messages from the Most High, right? So, yeah. The Queen of Wands here. There could be a parting of ways with the Queen of Wands. Doesn't matter the gender, male or female. Okay, signs associated with the Queen of Wands. Gemini, I'm not Gemini. What am I talking about? You're a Gemini. Okay, could be a fellow Gemini. But the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, it could be someone that's manipulating. Doesn't matter the gender, okay? Doesn't even have to be that sign. Remember, we all embody different energies at different times for different circumstances. Then we have the Fool come out. Yeah, there could be some kind of news. Could tie to what I said November being significant. The Emperor. The Four of Wands. Yeah, you might be looking at a new beginning here with someone who is, could be an Aries because the Emperor is Aries, but it doesn't have to be. Someone who is very diligent, very admired, very skilled, very smart, could even be well off. Building something with that person. Like building an actual stable foundation. Interesting how I was talking about how this could have something, I don't know if I mentioned it, or I may have, yeah, I probably didn't mention it. It was probably just in my head. You know, where it says affairs with your family. This could also have to do where you're heading towards a new beginning, where there's actual stability, because the Four of Wands is like a stable foundation. It's also 1111 could be significant. It's building a strong foundation. It's exchanging vows, you know, if, you know, obviously if you don't believe in that, like marriage, dismiss it. It's making a commitment. You may have been tied to people where it was like a mess. You may feel frustrated. Some of you may still feel like that. You may still feel tied down because the Five of Swords people, the person in, you know, who this energy in general is almost like, I want control. I want you to be tied down. But with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're almost at the end. Another Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is something that's going to be a wish fulfillment. This is something that's going to bring you happiness. It might even bring a sense of like emotional peace too. Yeah, it's like you're almost at the end here. Sorry. You're almost at the end. Because this may feel like something that, yeah, there could be, you know, even though it says parting of the ways in either romance or business, this could even be for some of you that you're breaking away from some kind of family tie, and you're actually gonna get a healthy, you're gonna be able to see what a healthy foundation, what an equal give and take, what an actual stable home looks like. This could even be if this was like a family you may have built yourself, okay, with a spouse. You're breaking away from that. For others of you, this has to do with like an actual family tie. I'm also getting where it says Four of Cups. Okay, where before we get into that, where it says, one of the cards that says here that was, and I haven't moved them, where it says bird received, sorry, it says bird perched, waiting for news package letter. I almost felt like that also associated with the Fool. For some of you guys, there may be some kind of news package, maybe a letter that you're waiting for, or it's awaiting you, and it's gonna set you to a new beginning. Because it's like you're almost at the end, right? Nines are like almost the ending to a new beginning, and the zero, right, the Fool card is starting anew. Yeah, with the Four of Cups, yeah, there may have been, yeah, Five of Cups, there may have been people or a particular someone who maybe was in this energy where they didn't want to take the cup, they didn't want to take, Could even be a cup that you actually gave them, but I'm also getting it could have been like an opportunity for them. You actually, even if this is family, you could have been that one person who gives, who provided. It could even be that you provided some kind of advice, wisdom, just about anything, but it is cups, so it could just be like emotions and a particular someone, or someone's, right, plural, more than one person, were too busy looking at these cups. Could it even been that they were looking at the material aspect of the cups? I don't know why I'm wanting to say that, because it says bowl, plenty of material things. Yeah, but I feel like, because it says here, affairs with family, feeling tied down or frustrated, plenty of material things, parting of the ways in either romance or business. So I feel like this has something to do with like, you could have been offering something that was much more valuable, but either family, friends, people around you, could even be, again, for some of you, it is going to be like a lover. They were not paying attention. They were kind of like, I don't want it. I don't know why I'm getting the word berrinchudo. Berrinchudo like means like someone that throws fits, throws tantrums. Yeah, and the Five of Cups came out after 4 and 5. I feel like these people are gonna either be in regret or they are in regret. And see how they're still looking at these 3 cups. It's like they may be looking at what could have been, but it's like that happened because they were in the 4 of Cups, right? If you don't get past, if you don't get out of that 4 of Cups, you'll end up regretting, right? 4 to 5 cups. And with that 2 cups behind it, I don't know why I'm getting here, like with this 2 people on the 4 of Wands. Could even be that these people feel like they're gonna miss out, or they're gonna regret missing out on that equal give and take energy. Yeah, the Sun card, Leo energy. I was just mentioning the Lion, right? And Leo energy. So Leo season could even be significant. I know we just passed Leo season, so it could even be next, like summer, right? Next Leo season might be significant, but I'm also getting here like, yeah, you're moving on to sunshine. That's what I literally just got. Interesting. As I'm looking, the 4 of Swords, the Death card in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and these cards are not all in reverse, and the 10 of Swords upright. I feel like, and take this how it resonates, for some of you, I feel like you are kind of not really doing anything about the situation, because you may feel like this, some situations, they don't necessarily need for you to persevere and keep going. Some situations just kind of require you to kind of just like let it be and let it be bygones to be bygones. So I feel like for some of you, you may even be resting, kind of like not taking much action towards this. And I also feel like you may feel like this is a dead end. The Death card reverse is not a rebirth, it's a dead end. It's like the opposite of a rebirth, right? Which is like a dead end. And then with the 7 of Wands reversed and the Hierophant, I also feel like you're not being defensive towards this. You're not building a wall towards this. I feel like some of you guys may kind of be in this energy where you're just kind of like whatevers. And it's not a careless energy. There's just things you have to be careless about, because it's kind of like you just gotta let it be what it is, right? And not always, it's easier said than done, I understand that. And the Hierophant in reverse, this could even be that for some of you, the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, there could be 2 people. It could be a couple. It could be, and I know that Queen of Wands Hierophant isn't necessarily like, you know, I don't know, always refer to as a couple, but it could even be like maybe it doesn't have to be a couple. I just mentioned that maybe for some of you, it could fit. I feel like this could even be like two people, two energies around you, where one may kind of be kind of manipulating, okay, with that Queen of Wands, kind of like my way or the highway. Maybe they're all about vanity or looks. And with the Hierophant, it could even be someone else that has a bit of a, they think they're wise, or they get seen as a wise person, but the Hierophant reverse is like someone who actually lacks morals and values. It could even be someone that preaches, like they don't practice what they preach. Okay, because the Hierophant upright is someone who what they preach is actually what they practice. And I feel like with the Ten of Swords, yeah, it's confirming what I'm getting. Again, like I was saying, it's, yeah, I know it was like 3 cards reversed, but you know, it's not like all the cards are reversed. Yeah, I feel like you are in this energy where you're just kind of like dead end. That's it. I'm done. Ten of Swords is the actual ending, right? Nines are almost the ending. But I feel like this nine of swords, this some of you guys could have been in the Nine of Swords. With the Ten of Swords, this is like ending. Like there's no getting worse than this. It's only going up from here. Yeah, you may be letting it just be what it is. And for a lot of you, I feel like this was something very harsh, because dealing with someone who's a Hierophant in the reverse is, may I even say, is terrible. It's someone who literally is lacks morals and values. It's like the opposite of someone who's wise. It could, yeah, like I'm not gonna get too deep into that because I don't want to trigger anyone. That's not my intention. But it's someone who, like, you just, you know, when you, I feel like at some point in time when you're on a spiritual journey, there's just people you can't fake being around anymore. There's just people you can't stand to be around because they're just too much of a fake energy or a low vibe energy that you just can't. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like you're not even acting defensive. You may have created a wall before or something, but you may be kind of like, no, I'm not even gonna create a wall or be defensive. I'm just gonna let it end. Let it be what it is. And it may have been kind of a harsh ending. Yeah, and the Empress. Wow, the Empress and the Emperor here. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is kind of, and it is kind of looking like what it is here. If you kind of look at them, notice how like the Empress kind of has a little bit of red. Well, however you see fit, doesn't matter the gender or whatever. And then, like, I feel like this is, they're not wearing the same clothing, obviously, but it's like, I feel like this is the Emperor and the Emperor. You're moving on to something that is abundant. Something that actually is an abundant home. I feel like for a lot of you, this could even be, this could even have to do with like a home dynamic. Maybe you guys shared finances, or you were tied in some way, but you're gonna see what an actual, like, strong, stable, genuine foundation looks like, because this is dead end. The Death card, you know, isn't even, you know, I feel like the Death card might be kind of like woe to some people. But obviously, you know, it actually isn't. It just talks about rebirth, transformation. But I feel like, you know, with it being reversed, it's like there is no transformation. Yeah. And I mean, we literally had a card earlier that says broken ring, parting of the ways. You're parting, you're just, I feel like you're letting it be bygones. Now, if this was also a partner, I also feel like with the Hierophant, that's like someone who is you can't rely on. The Hierophant is very stable, very grounded. But in the reverse, you cannot have a Four of Wands with someone that's like a Hierophant reverse, right? So let's see. Let's see. Give me a, before I close off this reading, give me, okay, do I take all of these? Okay. It says ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys might be preparing for a union where you're like the emperor and the empress, however role, which one you want to fit into. But I feel like you are ascending, you're letting something be a dead end. And I feel like these people are going to be in regret, or this person's going to be in regret in some way, or they're already in regret. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah, some of you guys also too, because the Nine of Cups did come out before, obviously, like the Emperor and the Empress were together, right? Like before these two were, I showed them to you. The Nine of Cups, some of you guys may also get to a place where you're kind of content also within yourself. Because you also got to be content within yourself in order for you to attract a healthy, genuine partner, right? And I know that sounds like often repeated, but you have to have like a level of like being self-sufficient before you can attract an actual partner. Then it says sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Yeah, you may have some people who are maybe watching you. These people, okay, could be watching you, or maybe they wanted to watch you being gaslighted too. I don't know why I feel like this is associated. You could have had someone that kind of had like a bit of a smirk. Sometimes when I'm reading in some context, the Five of Swords person in the front kind of almost looks happy for being destructive. So it could have even been that energy where they wanted to watch you be gaslighted. Then it says love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, notice how this says self-love, oneness, and I was just mentioning about being content on your own, but then I also feel like you're attracting that passionate energy, that unconditional love. So yeah, okay, I'll get you one affirmation card. Now keep in mind these say a lot of them say like today, but whenever you watch this reading for that particular day, today I feel good. Today I know deep down that I look good, feel good, and I am a good person. Yeah, kind of ties to that healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-care, self-love, being happier. I don't know if I showed you guys this card. Did I show you guys this card? I think I didn't. But yeah, it says making healthy choices. So I feel like a lot of you guys may be like, yeah, that self-love energy. I do feel like I mentioned that for a reason. Thank you for the confirmation. Universe, spirit, I feel like a lot of you guys are getting to a place where you're actually content too before you're content with someone else. I feel like a lot of you guys are already at this place where you're starting to become content with yourself though. You're not really letting or forcing this death card, you know, right? Like you're not letting something that you know cannot be rebirthed or transformed be bygones, right? So yeah, do I give them one more affirmation card? No, okay. So I'm going to leave it at that, Geminis. I hope you guys got some kind of clarity and or guidance in terms of major energies here. We have Leo, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Aries again. Then we have Scorpio, some Taurus, and then we have water, air, fire. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. And love and light, Geminis.